I feel like I'm going to like this song just from the title, Spring Rain. I love Spring Rain because it has a smell. You know, like you go outside and you're like, it's been raining. Everything's so clean. Love it. Just me? You're missing out if you haven't had that thought. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam Scott-Thorne and I am a vocal coach based in Glasgow. Now, if you'd like to meet and explore your voice a little more, you can find me on sstvocals.com. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Patreon, and I'll put the handles down below and over there. Over there. That was weird. That was like solid but not sustained. Like, it wasn't very good. Anyway, who cares? If you'd like to consider becoming a patron, you have access to things like early release of reactions, you can become a reaction, fast track them, there's all sorts of other stuff, including special roles in my Discord server, so consider becoming a patron and help shape my channel. So we are going to listen to somebody new, yes! It is a lady, I believe, called Park Ki-young, and I think she's South Korean, or Korean, of some South Korean? Yeah, South Korean. Now, I've been told in the comments that Park is her surname because Korean names go back to front, I think. I could be wrong though. Educate me, please, if that's wrong. But anyway, she's going to be singing a song called Spring Rain. I've never heard her. I've never heard the song. I'm excited. Let us go. Let's go. Turn this up. Oh, okay. This was just an expert use of building a vocal. So she kind of mirrored the band in that everything was quite low and heavy. Her voice started way down in her register to the point where at a point she was getting to such a low note it almost turned into like a fry. It was almost toneless, but it just gave the feeling of kind of, I don't know, it was like foreboding or something. It was just very melancholic. But as she's built through that verse, she started to come into more of a chesty, kind of belty kind of sound. And it's just giving a little bit of kind of an emotional climb. Very, very good so far. I'm really liking this. That was lovely, that little kind of fry out into nothing there. Very, very good. She has got quite a gentle nasal twang. Now, I think it's because of the Korean language. They've got more words that use that kind of sound for kind of Western English speaking people. It's like sing, the word sing. That's basically when your velum will come down and like meet the back of your tongue essentially. So airflow can only go through your nasal passage. There's a lot more of that in this Korean language that she's singing in. But she's managing to kind of keep it very kind of smoky sounding. It's really, really impressive. Hello. I'm loving the difference in textures here. Like, she's just got this like quite light higher register, and then when it drops into her lower register, it is like boomy. Like, it's almost got one of these like old school diva sounds, you know, a wee bit kind of Shirley Bassey-esque. I'm loving it. It actually does sound a bit like a Bond song, to be honest. That's maybe why I'm drawing those comparisons. If you can hear like a weird buzzing sound, it's Otis snoring in the background. Him. I can't do anything about him. It is what it is. Right, let's keep going. It's lovely. Oh, that was nice. Oh! There is so much to unpack from that, like, minute. Whoa! This woman is amazing. Like, I thought she was great before, I think she is amazing now. So, little things that she was doing that's really impressive. When she dropped down from one note to the other, it was like a scoop. I don't know what the two notes were because this is the first time I've heard it, but it was such a smooth drop. Now, you need to know where you're going, and you need to know the amount of time you have to fill in for that scoop, so that it doesn't sound really weird. If you do it too slow, it sounds like you've been put in slow motion. If it's too fast, it can sound like you're making a mistake. She had that so perfectly placed. It was amazing. So as she starts moving into her higher register, into her belt, you can see her arms go out like this. So she's anchoring using her back anchors, and you can see a bit of her neck anchoring going on as well there. Everything is kind of locking in place to support free singing. So when we say anchors, it doesn't mean like tension. We don't want to introduce that. It's basically like a support network to allow you to relax everything that's going on around here in order to reach and achieve these big, big notes. Another thing she did is when she was singing, she was doing this away from the mic, and it gave this kind of effect. It just really clever use of mic work. It gives you that kind of panning feeling, like, I don't know, it's just amazing. That's kind of knocked me for 6. And then she did it again at the end there. Pulled away from the mic off of that big note. So rather than have it peter down and having your voice have to place all that effort really, really expertly, I mean, she could do it anyway. She did both. She kind of tailed off and she moved away from the mic. So you got this real kind of disconnect happening. Lovely. Amazing. This guy's face is it all. Lovely, very relaxing. Yes.
감사합니다.
What just happened? What the... What? What? Right, okay. That was Park Hee-young singing Spring Rain, and I have just had my brains absolutely obliterated inside my skull. There's like blah, 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 blah. Sludge. That was incredible. Who allowed this lady to have that much range? Like, she sings from her feet to the tip of her skull. It's just crazy. Oh, wild. She was introducing a lot of rasp into that kind of final bit to really push home that kind of intensity. Holding all these notes for ages. Oh, my brain is just... yes. This is nuts. She did a really clever thing where she belted this big vowel and then changed it into a wider vowel. It's like, ah, to a more open sound, which makes an already large sound feel like it's growing even bigger. It just aids into that kind of power that she's projecting. She's just very, very skilled at bringing this big, meaty sound to her voice. Even when it's up in the rafters, it still sounds really full. It doesn't have that sometimes it can get a little bit kind of tinny, but hers, even when she's like screaming into this like crazy high territory, I'm still getting rasp, I'm getting texture, I'm getting depth. Just wow. This is why I love this channel, because I get introduced to people that I probably would never really have found by myself. You know, I'm not. It would take me ages to find this song, and it's just been delivered to me by you. So thanks. Insane, just incredible. Wow. Let's listen to more in the future, shall we? So I hope you liked that reaction. If you did, please give it a like and a thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more from moi, then hit subscribe, ring the bell, and anytime I have new content, you will be the first to know. So, how are we gonna buy this one? Let's do that vowel thing I was talking about. So this will be super easy-ish, he says. So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me and goodbye. She does everything. She does literally everything. Bye.